Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller, mainly on eBay and also on Facebook Marketplace. Today I want to talk about something that I have been searching for years and years and years when I'm doing my comps that I'm trying to look up. What I found is you can find the average sold price on eBay for the items that you're wanting to comp out. Let's take this Hoka Bondi 7 women's for example. We're going to try to find the average sold price for the last 3 months for this particular shoe. Not necessarily in this colorway, but for this particular shoe, we want to know the average sold price over the last 3 months on eBay. Now this is going to be particularly helpful when you're outsourcing, so you're going to need to have your phone with you, and unfortunately you're going to navigate to eBay's website, which is really hard to see, but it's the only way that I found the average sold price is from like the eBay website rather than the eBay app. So let's go ahead and grab our phones now. Okay, so you're going to go into Google, you're going to put in eBay Seller Hub. We'll click on eBay Seller Hub. Okay, and then from there we're going to go into the research tab on nearest the far right, and you'll put Terapeak product research. Okay, so like I said, we're wanting to find the average sold price for the Hoka Bondi 7 in women's, not necessarily that colorway, but just how many of those have sold, what's the average price. So what we're going to do is come down to research products where it says enter keywords, MPN, UPC, etc. We're going to put in here Hoka Bondi 7 women, and then we'll hit return and done. And then what I have to do, since you can't see the screen very well right here, is you squeeze the screen where you can see all of it. And then what you're going to do is, I'm interested in seeing how many used shoes have sold and what the average sales price. But if you just want to see all of that together, new and used, you can see right here that the average sold price for new and used is $87.69 for the Hoka Bondi 7th version in women's. But I'm interested in seeing used, so we're going to come to condition and filter and change that to used. You can see 2,726 have sold in the last, let's see, we need to see what our filter is there. It looks like the last 90 days. You can toggle and change that from last 7 days, last 30 days, last 90, last 365, or a custom. Let's go ahead and leave it as last 90 days, because when you're looking up comps from your phone, just in the eBay app, it shows the last 90 days. So we'll go, since most people are familiar with that, we'll go ahead and leave it set as that. So we'll get out of there, and you can see, oh, we didn't apply our filter, so we hit used, and then you have to hit apply. Okay. So now it says that the average sold price for the Hoka Bondi is $67.90. And I find that really interesting because we'll go over to our eBay app and you can see, let's see here, let's go search for that item. Hoka Bondi 7 in women's shoes. Okay. And then we'll go and make sure that our used is set, and it is pre-owned condition. And then we'll scroll down and we'll hit sold and completed. Okay, and you can see sales for $70, $80, $57.50, $85, $29.99, $45. And so you can see, if you were outsourcing and if you weren't familiar with selling this shoe, its track record, you might wonder, well, am I going to get the $29.99 or will I get $75? It's just kind of all over the map. Well, I just find it really cool that Terapeak actually tells you the exact average sold price for a particular item that you're looking up, as long as there's sales data for it. Let's go back over into Terapeak. So we'll navigate back over into Terapeak. We'll squeeze that where we can see the whole screen better. Now if you go down, well, first of all, there's more interesting stuff in this blue bar after the $67.90. It tells you that one sold as low as $1.99 up to $150 for the average sold price for used shoes. So that's pretty good. The average shipping is $11.78, with only 41% of sellers offering free shipping. Total of 2,726 sold. Sell through is 62.33%. I've actually sent eBay for Business a message on Facebook Messenger, because whenever you hit sell through in that little information bubble next to it, it says the percentage of similar items that have sold. So I'm not sure if they calculate sell through the number that have sold versus number divided by the number of listed. I want to know how they calculate their sell through. Tells you the total number of sellers and total sales in the last 3 months. And so then from here, you can look at the average sold price kind of map that it gives you. You can actually, there's more information if you swipe, let's see, swipe left. I'm trying, yeah, here we go. It'll tell you total number of units sold. Keep swiping, it says average sold price and total sold, and then swipe again, and distribution of listing prices. And so that's interesting that it says distribution of listing prices, not sold prices, but we can, it looks like the highest bar on that one is $46 to $61, although we know that the average sold price is $67.90. So whenever I have started looking stuff up now when I'm out, you know, like at the thrift store, I look stuff up on Terapeak rather than just my app, or I might do both if I'm really interested in an item. Let's see, and then on top of that, what's really cool is if you scroll down underneath the bar graphs, it shows you all the different models of that shoe that have sold, and it shows you like the number one, they're ranked by the total number of units that have sold. And it does have to be, I believe, using the exact same title. So the number one shoe that has sold, the Hoka Bondi, total of 7 units, is the Hoka Bondi women's gray running shoes, size 8. And so that tells you that size 8 would be a really good size to buy because it's the most that have sold. But then you can see there's just a huge long list of other shoes that have sold in all different colorways, sizes, etc. But I just found this really interesting, especially because I've always wondered when I'm outsourcing, what is the, if I could only know the average sold price, that would be so helpful. One last thing that I wanted to add is, since I found this Terapeak research where you can find average sold price, I've actually gone into several of my items that I've already listed, and I was wanting to research how my pricing compares to the average sold price. And on every single one of them, my current listing price was over the average sales price of the particular items. And so what I did is I've gone in and I've lowered my listing price to the exact identical average sold price. And I just did this last night, so I haven't had any sales of the items that I've adjusted yet, but I'm hoping that this makes a difference in trying to really narrow down how much I should be charging people and just get a faster flip on my items. So I hope you found this valuable. Please leave me a like, drop me a comment if you already knew this existed or if you found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Early Bird Picker, and as always, I'll see all y'all on the next video.